Hey yo, what's poppin'? It's Sonic Colors.
What's poppin'? Oh my god. Bar. That's the route you've taken. You've taken bar.
What? Oh.
The fucking
Okay.
ranks you got, Josh. Pay attention. Keep up. Keep up.
You're too slow.
Yeah, you're too slow. Far too slow. Okay, this section, okay. This is my one complaint about colors, and this stuck with me for the longest time. It is a great 2D Sonic game. There are so many gimmick
with
levels.
3D sections.
Yeah, and it's like, I think Generations and Unleashed did it better, where there is mostly gunning at 3D action platforming and then 2D bits.
Oops.
Don't worry, you got the tail save instead of lives. Never mind, what the fuck?
What the heck, game designers?
You fell into a bottomless pit, what the heck?
Yeah, but I think
Is it
the
because
game
you're
probably
boosting?
looked at it and went, it's probably just easier to throw him back. Did it take one of my Tails tokens for that?
Nope, that's what I was saying. It didn't give you. It took all your rings and shit.
Yeah, well.
I don't like that. The Tails token feels very inconsistent. Also, I remember back when the Tails token was shown, like the Tails token counter was shown, and everybody freaked out thinking Tails was going to be playable.
I mean, to be fair, that was a fair assumption.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that we need a Wisp to get the 4th red ring, because otherwise this would have been a perfect run.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 4 red rings is fine.
Amazing.
Good, great, awesome, outstanding. What did you think of the animated shorts that came out for
I
Colors Ultimate?
didn't really pay attention to them, but like I liked I liked the stuff with metal and stuff, but I'm just like, these are fine. I've not much cared for like Sonic animated shorts.
Did you not care much for
Like-
Mania Adventures?
Nope, I don't remember much of any of them.
That's a shame. I thought
feel
they
like,
were fun.
I feel like half the popularity of them comes from the fact, like again, it's a thing I recognize, and also just because I think I'm more disengaged from Sonic media than I was like 3 or 4 years ago.
That's fair.
Like I was gonna say, like I think I remember liking the All Stars Racing, not All Stars Racing. What was it called?
Oh yeah, Team Sonic Racing Overdrive, I think.
Yeah, that was what it was called. And I remember liking those shorts because they're got some little fun character moments.
Oh!
Oh, the pixelation on him.
Felt like he was being viewed through a frosted glass window.
I love how he just turns around to slap. Again, this is why I like this version of Sonic. He's just that confident. He's just like, yeah, I'll just do a little dance in front of him. It's fine. I thought nobody would get that. Oh.
Release the big boy in unzips.
Hasta la bye-bye. Okay, this boss on Switch, I beat it faster than it took for the game to load the fucking boss.
Yeah, because you just spammed the
I
stomp.
just boosted it and jumped and stomped. Thank you, Cubot. You know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I do like Cubot.
Cuba is a national treasure, and I won't hear otherwise. What nation? Oh.
Tropical Resort. Yeah. Oh. I hope you don't get. Okay, now just boost. Oh, you've done it wrong.
I was trying to get the laser wisp,
Yeah, you don't need it.
but it's more
And
fun
then-
that way.
You fucked it up, Josh. You fucked it.
Yeah, I know. Like first time round, what you can do from what I saw this in one of the trailers, you can hit his hand and go into his arm and do that. I didn't realize you could do that. I thought you just had to aim directly at his fucking face. But I
that's
saw
what I
one
was
of the trailers for Ultimate and saw a clip of him hitting the arm and going through, and I was like, "Holy shit! I need to try that." Now I've tried it, and I'm satisfied.
I think that every single boss has a Wisp like mega weakness, if I remember correctly. Because the laser wisp is used in this and one of the runner bosses. The orange wisp is used in one of the runner bosses.
Moonwalk.
Bom 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 bom.
Yo, did he just do a little tip of the hat as well?
Yeah. That's a reference to Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, a game on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Totally.
And
I love the fact that, yeah, wow, they got shopping here too. Like, again, I love the fact that they don't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
you know what? Just to age this game a little, this game came out in what, 2010? Michael Jackson died in 2009.
Yep. To be fair,
Dog.
the Japanese probably, the Japanese guys working on this probably were developing this back in like 2009.
Yeah.
Plus, the Moonwalk, I think, has outlived Michael Jackson.
Oh, for sure, but like,
His
I
name
wouldn't
is
be
talked a
surprised
lot.
if this were like one of those things that, like, you know, you're watching a Did You Know Gaming thing and they were like, as a tribute to Michael Jackson, they actually included this
God.
small bit here because just as he died, they were developing this.
By the way, I've got my physical copy of Sonic Colors Ultimate, and you know that Mike Wazowski bit where it's always covering his face. That just happened to Yakko with the age classification. Yakko's face is entirely covered up by it. I have to send you a photo because it's fucking incredible.
I don't believe it. I'm on the cover of Sonic Generate Colors Ultimate.
Speaking of generations, I am surprised that they, of all the wisps they brought back from those games, it was fucking Spike and Hover. So Spike and Rocket.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, those are like the most simple ones that don't break the gameplay, I guess.
Yeah.
The Spike
Then
one
what?
kind of complements Classic because it just means, you know, you still get your spin dash, but you cling to walls, and then you've got Rocket, which is just boost but upwards.
Yeah. Also, wait, all of the wisps are all the wisps the same color as all the Chaos Emeralds? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh
think
yeah,
so.
here's the bit that everybody thought was foreshadowing for the Deadly Six. Because that damaged reactor at the end of the game spurts out like 6 little like things, and everyone thought that was the explanation for the Deadly Six. They were like mutated wisp energy or some shit.
What? No. Like, this shows up at the end of this game.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
No, like at the end of this game, because that reactor apparently, when it blows up, there are like 6 bursts of energy that it does, and everyone thought that was like the Deadly Six.
All right. Sweet Mountain or Space?
Do Sweet Mountain.
Okay.
Let's save the best for last there.
I mean, I like this
Well,
level too.
It was a visually spectacular war. I don't mind this remix for Sweet Mountain.
Yeah, but I do prefer the original still.
Yeah, also I just realized that Sweet Mountain, the top of that is like melting. You can see it, like it's
Yeah,
glowing.
it's Eggman's cum.
Way to fucking ruin it, Josh. Are you implying that Eggman's cum is in fact sweet and has the consistency of butter?
I mean, I'm not saying it, but I'm certainly thinking it very loudly.
Christ, I hate you. Oh my
no,
god,
you
I
don't.
didn't realize you could do that.
Let's just backtrack for a second. There you go.
There is no way to get all of the color bonuses and all the red rings on your first go. Some
There
of
is.
these.
Oh, for some of them, no, but like,
Also, this drift, I hate.
yeah.
I wish they just made the drift part of the moveset in this. Same with the quick step.
Well, like, what gets me right is apparently they basically rebuilt this game on a new engine, right? How hard would it have been to just map the quick step and the
I can actually explain that. So essentially, the new engine, all it really does is that whenever it calls on Wii code, it executes it differently.
I mean, okay, but would it still be that hard to change the quick step over to
Probably
the
because
bumpers?
it's probably because then you'd have to change how Sonic interacts with the world, I'd presume.
It'd be funny if it didn't bother giving you a another wisp there and just told you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Oop, I thought it was best to do that then. I'm like, congratulations, Josh. The drill wisp is always one of those ones that I think has gotten progressively worse in its implementation as it's shown up.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't play the fucking Lost World 3DS 3D sections underwater with the fucking thing.
I mean, I did
that's-
the Wii U for sections.
Yeah, but that's not 3D underwater.
I think there is a section in Lost World Wii U where it's 3D underwater.
I don't believe so.
It's in the tropical level. where what you do is you use drill on one of the water spouts.
Well, either
That takes
way,
you to a
there's like an
3D.
entire level based around it in the 3DS version, and it is hell in a fucking handbasket. It controls worse than you would think. Can I go down here and get this? Yes, I can.
Nicely done. So the way you play this is very different to me. I'm always just gunning it to the end.
Yeah, but again, because of how this game is structured, I always feel inclined to kind of slow down and smell the roses, as it were. Actually, yeah, not really.
Oh, no,
Death.
that's just for the best. Oh, maybe there's like a laser wisp at the top, and I realized no, that's just enemies for you to do the slam thing on. Okay, why the quick step isn't on here is bewildering to me.
Yeah.
Like this feels like one of those few sections where that would be like, oh yeah, do it. Also, yeah, I think was this the game that first introduced the 100 ring power up?
Probably. It's a weird addition, in my opinion. It's like,
I think it just exists because they want you to explore and get more score.
yo, I might get all 5 of them.
Oh my god. If you do, I'll be very, very, very upset.
Why? You get upset when I do badly. You get upset when I do well. What do you want?
Mediocrity.
I mean, that's just part of the course.
Ugh, you can see Eggman's
Yo,
coming
dude,
in the
I
eye
am.
there. Just glad. Oh, I was so hoping you'd homing attack that and fucking miss it, and then the invisible wall would stop you.
Ah, all 5 red
I was like,
rings. We
oh,
take those.
oh. Watch this. You might get an S rank actually.
Nah.
Maybe. No. Didn't even
Shame.
get an S. Could have done more color power shit, mate.
Boy, I don't care.
That's always the thing that's bothered me about this. Like, the point requirements in this are fucking stupid, and I'm glad that Generations got rid of it and made it mostly time.
Yeah. And also just not dying as well, which is, you know, fine.
Yeah. Like, not dying ruins the S rank, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That
Right.
Eggman capsule, I remember just being like, oh, it's an Eggman capsule, and never actually, like, using it ever.
Yeah, and it turns out it's actually like the gauntlet mode.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. God, it's flowing.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Sonic? You're worried about my splooge?
My egg splooge, Sonic!
Oh, God. Oh, we found the name of this part, Egg Splooge. Okay, so what I heard as well is what they did was anytime that there was a repeating song in the track, they would use the remix for one, and then the other one would just get the original song.
I kind of wish there was just an option in the menu, like in the options menu to, you know, just switch it to the original.
This is lacking a lot of stuff that I would expect from a remaster, like one, separating the sounds and music sliders. The fact that that's not a thing is fucking incredible.
Hmm.
And the fact that there's no, what do you call it? What you said. There's no soundtrack toggle. Like, I feel like, especially since this came from an era where soundtrack toggles were starting to get huge. Like Heart Gold, Soul Silver had it. What else has had it? I know Halo Anniversary had it. There was a whole bunch of stuff. Like, if you wanted to swap back to the original in some way, shape, or form, you could.
Hmm.
And I feel like that's kind of missing from stuff nowadays. Like, or what they'll do is they'll charge it as DLC, like Resident Evil 2 Remake did.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, I'm just gonna fucking stop you right there, because if we press this here, let's go to the home menu real quick, just to prove a fucking point, right? Where is it? Here, music pack for $5. What the fuck?
What does it do?
I don't know. It just says it adds 3 more game remixes to set the pace, and I don't know which ones those are.
Oh my god. Incredible.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're playing this on a PS5, Lamau.
I think we said that at the beginning. I think so.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, because we did, because I made that point about the 4K thing. It's weird that this game is advertised in 4K, yet only 1 or 2 platforms can really run it at 4K.
Yes.
I think they cut it from the Switch trailer as well. Like, that's one of the lines that just doesn't show up.
Well, I mean,
It's
to
like-
be fair, that's understandable.
The fact that this game can only output at 900p though on Xbox One and Switch feels kind of what the fuck. Either there was really shit optimization, or Yeah, that always fucks me every time. Because it feels like that's the one you should be getting the secret for, not the other one. But
Alright,
what was I gonna say?
let's go under. No, I can't use the drill. Fuck.
It's gonna glitch the game.
Go underneath the goal ring.
By the way, the guys that made this, they did the Mass Effect trilogy remaster that came out recently.
Yeah, and
like
that was fucked on launch too.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my fucking god, guys! I think you're taking on a little more than you can chew. So far, the only remastering house that I can think of that like does everything correctly is Bluepoint, and by the way things are looking, they're going to be Sony exclusive soon.
Are we counting like porting studios as well? Like
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
oh god, what are they called now? The guys who did Doom on
Panic Button, yeah, good
yeah.
point.
They also did Rocket League on console as well, and that's they've done pretty good on that as well. With the exception, for some reason, on the PS5, it still runs kind of shit for some reason. But
it's probably because it's using the PS4 base clocks. That's probably why.
Oh, okay. I thought something would spawn over here.
Nope. That's what I thought. This shortcut's really cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, new wisp.
Let's go. I keep instinctively pressing triangle for this, by the way.
Because of generations, yeah.
Because of generations.
It's one of those things that I definitely feel the exact same way about. I'm like,
you know,
yeah,
actually,
triangle.
that wouldn't be a bad idea to actually map the wisp on triangle, huh?
I mean, what does triangle do in this version?
Nothing.
Then yeah, it probably would be better. Either that or I remap generations. Actually, no, I can't because that would be quick step.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so why the fuck didn't they just make this the standard generations forces control? Because yeah, fucking forces has it on Y and triangle as well. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
Or X if you're on Switch.
And like, that's the thing. The fact that you can rebind most of the controls in this makes me think that either like there must have been like, you know, something that got in the way, right? Like they must have at least looked at it and gone, well, we'd like to, but for some reason,
I think
this game
it's like
is...
maybe the default profile was what they wanted, what the output of the original game said, and then what they did was like, oh, we can't change that, but we can add a remappable control, because like I've fucked around with code before, and that sort of shit can happen where it's just like the game will break if you change its main control scheme.
Like
but
with
if you
the
just add a
drift,
way to
what it
remap
feels like is that like with both the drift and the quick step, like because of how situational they are, where you have to enter a certain area to activate them.
yeah, probably loads a new moveset for Sonic and gets rid of the old one.
Yeah, but then of course, you know, I don't know enough about how this game works to make a decent call on that. And yeah, apparently it's on a new engine or a rebuild or something, but who fucking knows? Yeah.
It's the Hedgehog engine running on a fork of Godot, and again, so it can handle, because when it calls on code, it's calling on the Wii processing shit.
So it's just, it's basically just emulating the Wii processor.
Yeah, kind of. At least that's as far as I can understand it. The thing is with this as well is that this is just before that era where every console became obsessed with becoming a shittier version of a PC. So like hardware from this era is, I'll say it is hard to get work. So software from this era is hard to get working because this hardware stuff that it calls on is kind of unconventional on a per console basis.
Yeah, a lot of it was what's the word?
Case in point, go look at Sony's fucking cell processing bullshit.
Yeah, why do you think LA Noire is an absolute dog shit port on everything?
Yeah.
Out of the PC version, even on my computer, can struggle.
Yeah, and it's what, a game from like, what, 2008?
2011, I thought, but hey.
The 2011? No fucking way. There were so many better looking games from that era with way better facial cues. No fucking way.
I could be wrong. Go look it up.
I'm looking this up now.
Be the guy in the chair.
Oh my god, it was 2011. Are you fucking shitting me?
That's like one of my weird fucking traits, by the way, is that like for some reason I'm able to accurately like pinpoint fucking years that games were released. To a point.
The game's... Okay, I'll be completely fucking honest, that game does not look like it came out in 2011.
I mean...
This shit looks like just after Half-Life. Half-Life 2 had way better fucking facial animations in that fucking game.
Okay, so I think the whole point of the facial animations in LA Noire was that, like, you know, yeah, they look a little blurry here and there and everything, but the whole point was that you can read them, you know, and you can make actual like deductions and everything based on them. It doesn't stop a load of them looking like fucking garbage, because, you know, there's ones where like you've got that one old guy.
I think GTA 4 looks better. Like, just overall, the game's presentation looks sloppy. And if you told me that was pre-GTA 4, I would have believed you.
Like, we discussed this in the Jedi Fallen Order LP, which is
probably coming out after this.
Yeah, which essentially, like, we're now at that point in, you know, 2021 or around nearabouts, where mocap technology in video games is now good enough to where we can actually get a good performance, like a movie or TV style performance out of like actors.
Yeah.
And we can actually get
Cameron Monaghan. And,
and we can actually get like nuanced, like, you know, facial expressions, and you know, we don't have to overly you know, tell stories with just dialogue. We can actually show emotion, and it's great. It's fucking fantastic, and I love the fact that we're now at that point, because it means that video games and movies are, you know, that you don't have to sacrifice a certain thing.
What games came out in 2011? Generations. Batman Arkham City was 2011. Portal 2 was 2011. Uncharted 3 was 2011.
2011 was a damn good year for games, by the way.
Deus Ex Human Revolution, Skyward Sword. Like, there were so many games here that I'm looking at, and I'm like, a lot of these had better facial animations than fucking LA Noire. Fucking Minecraft came out that year. I'm just kidding.
Well, technically it came out that year.
Yeah. It was like 2009 for Alpha, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically, didn't it come out in 2012 with the 1.0? Was that 2011?
No, 18th of November, 2011. That makes sense, I guess.
I was there during the alpha.
Same. Little Big Planet 2, Terraria got its official release in 2000.
Oh, I remember playing that during high school. Me and my mates used to play that all the fucking time.
Me and my mates always used to start it up, and then we'd never finish it because it just got boring.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually finished it, but I've always had a good time with it.
Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary was that year, I was right. Ocarina of Time 3D came out in 2011. It came out the same year as Skyward Sword.
Yeah, because the 3DS came out in 2011.
Fuck me dead, I keep thinking the 3DS.
Oh my god, the 3DS is 10 years old.
Yep.
I like how the sweet spot homing attack is what activates these now.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing. Also, you can go into it with like full speed, I think, as well. The little
Right, hold on. I'm trying to position it so I can get onto the other side of it.
If you want to do that, yeah. Can I be completely honest? Your best way up to doing that is just double jumping onto the platform above it and then falling down. There you go. Do that and then boost above it. That's what I did. There you go.
Fuck.
I think I also wall jumps as well on that right wall on my other playthrough that I did, and that also worked. Josh.
What?
My poor boy. I'm abandoned the Red Star Brick. It's okay.
No. Like, I'm at that point, it's sunk cost fallacy, like, where I'm like...
Well, you're wasting my time as well, and I don't care for it.
Your time isn't valuable. No. Fuck you.
Captain America Super Soldier came out in 2011, dude.
Oh, wow. I don't care.
Oh, shit. The first Skylanders was 2011.
Wasn't Wii Music? Oh, no. Wii Music was 2009, I think.
Yeah. There was a Wii game on here, I think. Let me have a look.
Wii Sport Resort, maybe?
Yeah, probably would have been Wii Sports Resort. Dead Space 2 was that year. Saints Row the 3rd. Gears of War 3. Dark Souls was that year.
You know, I think 2011 might have been one of the best years for gaming.
Yeah.
Up there with, like, I know 2007 is considered one of the best. 2017 is considered one of the best.
2018, I heard, is a pretty big banger as well. What you got? God of War, you got Spider-Man, you got Smash.
Smash.
I mean, honestly,
I
like,
mean,
as much as I give Ultimate shit, I still think that Ultimate is still a very good game.
Oh, it is, but I don't think it should ever be considered like if you're looking at the overall general landscape of like video games. I don't like the ones that you, in my opinion, you shouldn't like bring up are like Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, you know, like the real like FIFA or whatever, like the iterative ones, where like yeah, sure they might change a lot from the previous one.
I think that Smash and Mario Karts are far enough away from their sequels to where I consider them not as iterative, I guess, as your usual
Smash,
EA or Ubisoft
Smash less
fare.
so than
Because they're once
Kart.
a generation.
Well, in the case of Mario Kart, once every 2 generations these days.
Yeah. Again, I think I've probably mentioned this on another LP, but I still maintain that Mario Kart Tour is the equivalent of Mario Kart DS.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? I'm gonna say I actually enjoyed my time with Mario Kart Tour for the first like 2 weeks I played it, but like it's just
Will they release Diddy Kong?
it's like fuck off. No, my main problem with it was just that the gameplay loop started to get like really like grindy.
Yeah.
To the point like it started to show the mobile game problem of we're gonna make it so fucking difficult that like the only way to, you know, get any good is either spend on the gacha or you know, fucking spend hours and hours and hours grinding it. But like to be
You know what the worst part was though? Is that like Mario Kart Tour probably could have been really good, but because people didn't engage with stuff like Mario Kart Run, so not Mario Kart Run, Super Mario Run, but engaged with stuff like Fire Emblem, I think Nintendo went, okay, message received.
which is a shame because I actually really fucking loved Mario Run.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I think if we can figure out a way of recording Android or iOS, dude, I wouldn't actually be opposed to doing a Mario Run playthrough on this channel.
Really? That's easy.
Like, unfortunately, you can't do it on like BlueStacks or anything because it's got like, you know, protection and all that. But hey,
Yep, I can do it easy. Yeah, that's the point of having
I
Apple
wouldn't be
TV,
opposed to
people.
that because I think Mario Run's a really fucking fun game, and I think that that endless mode that they introduced for like with Daisy and whatnot, really good. Like, I think that game is an absolute like banger of a game.
Yeah, I definitely blame Fire Emblem Heroes though for the current state of Nintendo's mobile game output.
So I just realized we absolutely should have ended this part earlier because we're hitting 27 minutes. But
oh, we can probably cut it.
Oh, it's fine.
If we have to.
That's fine. We'll just it's a longer episode. Who gives a shit?
Oh, kick robot butt. I love little Kick. He's very well animated in this. Like, people go on and on about how Sonic is animated in like the Roger era quite poorly.
I mean, okay, you know what? I'm gonna say like there are parts in this which feel like, for lack of a better term, Family Guy isms, where like he'll do this thing where like he just sort of outstretches his 2 arms, or he'll point, or like he's got like a very set few like poses that he'll make. But anyway, we'll discuss this in the next part when we take on the boss of Sweet Mountain. So see you guys next time.
Jizz.
Yeah.